Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Jerry Conway, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Who are we pushing off a bridge?
No, ow, how dare you. I know by the end of this episode who Lil's going to want to push off a bridge. Anyway, kids, welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that hired killer herself. It is...
Lilith whipping Hellfire. Like you guys did the same joke 2 episodes in a row.
What?
We did that same joke.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because we talked, it was Jerry Conway. I know. All right, kids. Last time we did Spot. This time we're gonna do Chance.
We're taking a chance on Chance. Wait a minute.
Hey, well, this time his first appearances from Web of Spider-Man 15 and Amazing Spider-Man 298 and 299.
See, this is why I don't know his origin. I don't do Web of Spider-Man unless you make me read it.
I know, and like the Amazing issues are on the Marvel app, but Web of Spider-Man is not on the Marvel app. And it's not even really like an origin story. It's basically just like, oh, hey, he shows up.
Wow. Okay. I should probably read Web of Spider-Man since it is Michelini, but it was just like too many, it's that Superman thing. There's way too many books, and I just never got back around to actually.
I mean, there are some good stuff from Web, and I mean, we're gonna get into some later Web here coming up here because we're gonna get mutant werewolves and all that fun stuff.
What is this? A Marvel tale?
Oh my! Oh my! But no, it's I believe that's the era, yeah, where Jerry Conway at one point was writing Spectacular and Web at the same time. So it's pretty much like you're basically getting like a Jerry Conway Spider-Man book like twice a month.
Okay.
Different artists, but yeah.
No.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I forgot to cancel my Matchbox 20 tickets. I don't want to go to Florida in July. It's too hot.
Why'd you tell me beforehand? I would have went with you. Uh-oh. Some himbo magically disappeared, and I love Hellfire doesn't want the tickets.
No. I just don't want to be in Florida in July. That's all.
I know.
It's the hottest month of the year. Stickiest part of the year in Florida. Ugh.
Oh, I was about to say, Lilith Hellfire doesn't want to be in Florida any month anymore.
I guess I'm going to have to. I don't want to waste these tickets. I'm sorry. I just got an alert on my phone. I'm like, oh, shit.
Tell me if it's good. I like Matchbox 20.
I love Matchbox 20, yeah.
All right.
Ooh, let's jump into this.
Yes.
Got a little gem on the editing, so.
Oh, yeah. Web of Spider-Man number 15 from June 1986. Fox Hunt. Sounds like something off Lilith Hellfire's hard drive.
In the 70s collection for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Foxy Lady.
Writer David Michelini, penciler Mike Harris, inker Cal Baker, colors Bob Sharon, letterer Rick Parker, editor Jim Owsley, and editor-in-chief Jim Shooter.
Pow pow.
Jim and Jim.
Double
All right.
trouble.
Thinking that the black... Okay, yes, we're going to jump into the middle of a story here, kids.
I was about to say, oh yeah.
Thinking that the Black Fox had just murdered Andre Bullion, Spider-Man swings over the city to hunt for the... It says the camp burglar? What?
Okay, Mrs. Voorhees. Spoilers.
He is campy. Spider-Man is furious that the Black Fox managed to trick him into thinking that he had a wife and children recently and that he was going straight after one last heist.
Oh, we did that story. We covered that story.
We did. Is he did. He had a first appearance in Amazing, but I don't know if I think this might have been the previous issue of Web of Spider-Man. This stuff might have happened too. So
Oh, it's not 265. That's the one we covered, right?
that's his first appearance. Yeah, but I can't remember. There might have been something in the previous issue of Web. I don't know. Again, it's all Spider-Man's got 3 books going on. You never know.
Exactly. I had to make a choice, and this was the one.
I know. He also recalls how he followed after the Black Fox after he stole the Eye of Carnelia in order to discover who his fence was and sell the solid.
That a Secret Wars story?
Who his fence was and sell the solid gold notebook in his possession. Yes, because I'm trying to remember if it was a Web issue or an Amazing issue. Yes, or they might have done both. Secret Wars 2. The Beyonder turns a whole skyscraper to gold.
Yeah. Okay.
And the government works with the Kingpin to get rid of all this gold right away before the world economy collapses.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, they dump it in the ocean. Yeah, but Peter manages to snag this gold notebook. Secret Wars 2.
Yeah, I mean the 2 says it all, doesn't it?
I know. Keep me in a good mood, Justin, or else we're going to be doing some Secret Wars.
He means it, Justin. Just give him what he wants. Nobody has to get hurt.
We don't negotiate with terrorists. Yes, the gold notebook. He compares the death of Bullion to that of his Uncle Ben. Cue the floating heads of guilt.
And I'm taking a drink. Mimosas it is.
Who died thanks to a burglar that Spider-Man failed to stop.
Number 15.
That's the thing. So he's got a special part on for the Black Foxes. He's a burglar. Oh, that's right. So wait a minute. Was the Black Cat a burglar?
But she's got boobs, Phil.
Well, I was gonna say he's either gonna.
And she comes from a long, proud tradition of cat burglars. Okay.
He's either gonna punch you or bone you.
That's the little Hellfire method of living life. Yeah.
That is Lilith Hellfire's dating MO. You know if the date went well, when you only get one of 2 possible outcomes.
It's a choose your own adventure, honestly. With
Exactly.
2 outcomes.
You're either getting the
Getting a little Sal Buscema right hook.
so see some kid come flying out of her house. All right. As Spider-Man web slings across the city, he is observed by a costume mercenary known as Chance. He contacts
the Foreigner. Here we go.
This time employed by the Foreigner that he completed. The Foreigner February love. She's like, no.
Justin, I'm gonna have to defer to you.
That he completed his task, but Spider-Man had gotten involved. He offers a wager of $10,000 to eliminate the masked hero in 24 hours. Impressed, the Foreigner accepts Chance's wager. 10,000, man, I'd be insulted.
Well, inflation.
Well, that is it. That is 86 money though.
Yeah.
Buck goes a little further then.
Probably like 50,000.
Oh, okay, that's bad. A little better. Not far away, on a rooftop, the Black Fox is in a panic after discovering the death of Andrew Bullion, his friend. He laments that all he wanted to
Sounds tasty.
Oh! All he wanted to do was to steal the Eye of Carnelia as the big score before retiring to the French Riviera.
Oh, no, I was wrong. It's only like 28,000.
Oh.
Yeah, that is kind of a...
For somebody with superpowers, man, you'd be...
I mean, honestly, they're a dime a dozen, though, in Marvel's New York. Literally a dime a dozen.
Yeah, but it's Spider-Man. You know how many guys have tried to kill him and failed?
Exactly. That price is like, well, nobody's ever succeeded. So, the price just keeps going. Like, the bounty keeps getting lower and lower, instead of higher and higher.
I mean, I know he's kind of a joke, but he beat a Herald of Galactus. I mean, come on.
Circumstantial.
Oh. No. You don't get away with that. That rage inside him.
Exactly.
Everywhere he's worried about Bruce Banner, I'm ready for Peter Parker to snap.
Well, I feel like he is. If Mary Jane's not giving up the nookie anymore, I feel like we're about to see a whole new setup.
I don't know. Well, I think that's why the black cat stepped in.
Touche, good sir. Superior puss.
You beat me to it.
Superior puss.
That's right. That's all that keeps him from going to the dark
Snapping.
side. Superior puss.
Superior puss.
Soon, Spider-Man catches up to the Black Fox thanks to the spider tracer he tagged the thief with earlier. And when's the last time we used a damn spider tracer?
It's been at least 5 years, at least.
Oh, I swear, if those modern writers could like chuck the spider sense, they would.
Would they? That's like iconic. Are you saying they have literally no? You're saying they have no loyalty to their readers and traditions, that they would get rid of spider sense? If a writer got rid of spider sense, I don't think the editors would allow it. I think that's like one of the mandates, at least.
Zeb
But
Wells.
he doesn't use that either.
Zeb Wells. Oh, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Mark your bingo cards, kids.
I'm like,
We're going to the races.
It's like a tick now. Someone mentioned Spider-Man and how it's all problems it has now. Zeb Wells.
He wasn't really set up that well with the arc before it, so
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I know.
We're trying to make the best of it.
Although Nick Spencer could have been a huge hero if they would have let him reverse that whole Mephisto deal.
It feels like he wanted to, and they're like, no.
I was thinking about that again the other day because I obsess. But I'm like, why bring Doctor?
You obsess over something?
No. I'm like, why bring Doctor Strange in that story if we're not going to reverse that whole Mephisto deal? Yeah, that's why I'm
cut off at the knees.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's very obvious Nick Spencer got cut off at the knees.
That's what I'm thinking. You're right, because they're like, we'll let you reverse sin's past. How about one more day? No. Mother effers. All right, Spider-Man lunges at the Black Fox, who stumbles and falls. Before the wall crawler can strike him, the Black Fox tells Spider-Man that he didn't kill Andre, pointing out that it would make no sense to kill the fence he was trying to offload the stolen jewel on. The wall crawler begins to see sense. His spider sense begins warning him of an incoming danger. Again, what if the fence didn't want to give him the amount of money he wanted? I could see him killing him. That makes no sense.
Now, you don't kill your fence. Honestly, that's like a sacred kind of connection.
Well, if it's your regular fence, yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to make a bad name in the community, then you can't offload your stolen goods,
Yeah, exactly.
Honor among thieves.
And the best burglars seem to have animal names. Black Fox, the Black Cat, Catwoman, yes. A color in your name maybe helps, but yes, an animal name definitely.
Well, it didn't work out for Wildcat. Some say he's still bleeding out in the street.
Well, he wasn't a burglar. He was just
I'm just kidding.
Lunatic.
just a run-of-the-mill vigilante.
Yeah, no. That paints a target on your chest if you put wild in your name. Wildcat, wild dog.
Yeah, that's so true. So color, yes. Word wild, no.
No, yeah. Animals and colors are fine, but yes, put them. Yeah, no. The word wild paints a big bullseye on you.
Wild, like an animal.
Is it getting paid in Joker nuggets? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
You got to rub that one in.
Hell, the pair narrowly manages to leap out of the way of a blast fired from nearby. When Spider-Man recovers, he is confronted by Chance, who begins to fire darts filled with acid at the hero.
I love how Black Fox is like, well, looks like my time to bow. A good day, Spider-Man.
See you later, monkey.
Exactly. I'm going to go be a Boston pizza.
What, Chance? I thought he was a Boston Pizza owner.
I thought they were Boston Pizza owners.
See you later, bunkie.
Niche. Very niche.
Yes. The web slinger manages to dodge them thanks to his spider sense and reflexes and slips away. As Chance tries to find the hero, the Black Fox decides to take this moment to escape as well. Chance begins using the high-tech equipment in his helmet to scan for Spider-Man. He manages to detect Spider-Man trying to sneak around behind him.
Trying to donkey punch me now.
That button has gotten a lot of use in these last couple of
Chance! Chance. Chance. That's like Chance's whole MO. You know, he got helmets in his cameras in his helmet.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Pretending that he doesn't see the.
So, what I'm taking away is don't put sensors behind the sex robot's head. Gotcha.
Oh well, yeah. You gonna donkey punch your sex robot?
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Does not compute. Pretending that he doesn't see the wall crawler. Chance begin. Oh my god! Who are you gonna hire to do the informational video on these sex bots?
I'll figure it out.
Top of the line model.
Oh, no. I'm gonna have AI. I'm gonna have AI do it. It's gonna be an AI generated video. Don't worry, I gotta figure.
I don't know. Did you see the outrage people were screaming about that the first episode of Secret Invasion came out and the intro was like done with AI and people were not happy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I'm not watching it, unfortunately. I love Samuel, but Secret Invasion is just not something I can get behind right now.
Because I guess eventually, eventually they come out and make a statement. They're like, yeah, no designer, nobody lost their job just because we used AI to make that intro. But people are like, it sucks, and how dare they use AI?
Well, so. I mean, I have a whole thing about AI. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm actually surprised that people are having like backlash for it. I'm proud of the human race is what I'm saying. Maybe Skynet will not happen after all.
Well, again, I think if anything, one of the things the human race can bond over is just basically, hey, don't take our jobs and, automate them,
Well, I mean, so much, if you know anything about factories, like,
oh, yeah.
Unions really do need to actually step up because, like, some stuff does need to be automated, but not everything. Yeah. You still need human quality control and things like that.
A little bit of automation can help the actual human beings, but
yeah, like the heavy stuff, but like the fine tuning stuff, like still,
Exactly.
I'm glad. Like I've always been kind of worried. Like I really do feel like Skynet isn't an eventual, like that point, that singularity where it's gonna happen eventually. I mean, have you seen the way they treat these robots? Like, they beat them with hockey sticks and push them down over and over again.
I mean, bringing this topic up, Lilith, you're going to have to watch your back. I mean, if you successfully get these sex bots off the ground, I mean, these sex workers are going to be coming for you.
Or they can be thankful. Because it's going to be super expensive, so they'll still have a job.
Oh, that's it.
I'm only catering to the Elons and the Jeff Bezos of the world and maybe have a secret kill code baked in. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's my secret superhero. My superhero.
I'll leave them the creepy guys with little to no money, Lil Hellfire. Okay, yeah, they're gonna appreciate that.
Well, Jeff Bezos is never mind. Anyway, I'm just glad to see that reaction. Like I said, AI is useful for certain things. For like startups who don't have a lot of money to hire somebody. So I'm gonna do all the modeling and stuff for the AI, but. Yeah, it's good in certain places, bad in other things. So I'm glad to see that people have their eyes open.
Well, people might lose jobs. Think about that. If those porn producers, you start using your sex.
Well, porn producers deserve to lose their job. All the money should.
No. The actors might lose their jobs because these guys are going to bring in sex bots.
Well, I'm not going to sell it to them. That's the whole point.
Okay. I don't know, Tony Stark. Once that technology's out there, man, I don't know.
See, it's going to blow up if you try to open it up and figure it out. You have to send it back to me to be serviced and drained. Otherwise, you're going to get you're going to get hit in the face with a sack. For sure.
I mean, I don't know how successful.
Listen, with the way that they've slaughtered right to repair, I can get away with anything. Yeah, you're going to have to send it back to me for service. You're not allowed to service it yourself.
All right, you ready? Justin, you better seatbelt yourself into that chair. I don't know how successful your sex bots are going to be if you can't open them up.
The whole opens and closes with not much room for anything else.
Hey-oh!
Spread them out!
Exactly. Anyway, back to Chance and his cannon fodderishness.
Speaking of sucking.
Exactly.
Pretending that he doesn't.
And being hit in the face with sticky goo, being hit in the face with sticky goo.
I mean,
because he gets encased in that dissolving webbing. So.
Imagine Chance's life. He's taking either webbing or billy clubs to the head.
Well, if you don't want that, don't be a villain in Marvel's New York. Like, it's that simple. There's wide open space in the rest of Marvel's America.
Go take a contract in Nebraska, okay?
You'll definitely have success there, at least. I mean, at least DC does have Midwest heroes. I'm saying.
I was gonna say at this point, I mean, I think you're gonna
Who's
run.
gonna stop the Midwest Avengers, the Great Lake Avengers?
That's what I was gonna say. If he goes to California, he's probably gonna run into the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, you got that hole between New York and California. You got that big gaping hole.
Wow!
You're welcome. That was 2032.
Well, we know the little thoughts on flyover states. Okay.
I don't think I've ever lived in a flyover state, to be quite honest. Well, Kentucky, I guess. Sorry, Russell.
Oh.
They have the Derby at least, though. So.
No hellfire, too good for flyover states, kids.
Well, I'm a city girl at heart. Yeah, no, I think Louisville was the smallest place I've ever lived in my life. So.
Wow. All right. Pretending he doesn't see the wall crawler, Chance begins talking about how he killed Andre Bullion for not joining his employer's intelligence network.
It was me, Peter.
Oh, really? It was you? I forget how the guy was killed. Oh no, Chance probably switched the bullets. I was gonna say, was it acid? Because that would have been a big dead giveaway. When Spider-Man tries to sneak up on him, Chance whips around and opens fire with his wrist-mounted weapons.
I don't think his wrist is ready for that.
I know.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for
that. See, that's the other thing.
Is that what they're calling dildos these days?
Wow! I was about to say, I mean, like, I think that's the other thing Lilith's working on right now. Wrist-mounted weapons. You're welcome, Justin. Spider-Man.
He done fell.
Ray, you're welcome for us not bringing up you know who yet. Spider-Man narrowly avoids getting struck again thanks to his spider sense and ducks. The sound of the battle rouses one of the tenants in the building who goes up to see what's going on. Armed with a shotgun, he orders Spider-Man and Chance to stop.
See, Marvel's New York, that's what I'm talking about.
Get off my lawn!
Damn filthy vigilantes. Jameson will hear about this.
Hearing police sirens in the distance, Chance decides to split and blast a chimney behind the man, threatening to bury him under a pile of bricks. Oh no, it's Captain Stacy all over again. While Spider-Man leaps to save the man, Chance manages to escape. Realizing it's dawn, Spider-Man gives up his pursuit of the Black Fox and heads back home. Exhausted, Peter collapses in his bed but not even a moment later, there's a knock at his door. It's Mary Jane, who offers to take Peter out for breakfast before she goes for a modeling shoot. However, when she becomes curious of the gold notebook encased in dissolving webbing, Peter turns down her offer and sends her on her way. Oh my.
What's that all about?
I don't know. I mean, well...
Is it that firebombing thing?
Oh yeah, because he's about to get kicked out of his apartment. That's why he's trying to sell this gold notebook so he can like fix up the. And Nathan's in the hospital again, so there's medical bills.
Let it go. Nathan will be better off eventually.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess he has stuff on his mind because I was gonna say, ladies, just a quick tip: if a man's into you, he's never too tired for superior puss.
Superior puss.
He'll kill himself. It's fine. He's like, no, it's how I've always wanted to die. It's fine, I promise.
I mean, I had pneumonia the one time, and I was still like, "Let's go."
Wow.
Literally. Yeah.
That's actually kind of hilarious.
I didn't know. I just thought it was a really bad flu at that point, but I was just like, "Yeah, let's go." All right. Peter decides that he needs to sell the notebook or he will soon be homeless and decides to go back out to find the Black Fox.
You can move in with your aunt. Jeez. It's not like she doesn't have a home for wayward people.
He really wants to live with Nathan.
Touche. Good point.
He never wants to live with he's got a boyfriend, you know?
Oh, yeah. The elderly slip and slide. No thanks.
Oh!
You hear those metal hips and canes banging? Yeah.
not just the balls that are wrinkly. Meanwhile, the Black Fox is attempting to offload the Eye of Carnelia on another fence named Elmo Twig.
Sure.
Twig tries to lowball the fox, who points out his reputation. Elmo decides to take a closer look at the jewel and goes into the next room. However, he actually uses the situation to call Chance and report the location of the Black Fox.
Snitches get stitches!
Chance thanks Elmo for the tip and begins putting on his battle suit.
Puts on his battle suit, gets in his battle van.
We're children. Lil, he thanked him for the tip.
Yeah.
Lil's like,
Finally, somebody who said they were just going to put the tip in finally did it. Finally did it.
Oh, yeah, don't fall for that, ladies. Come on. All you young ladies, yeah, don't fall for that. It's never just a tip. Come on. It may feel like
I feel like just the tip.
Might just feel like it, but it's not. You're welcome, Justin. At that moment, Spider-Man is searching for the Black Fox when he picks up the Spider Tracer signal again, leading him directly to the Black Fox. However, before he can swing in through the window, he is ambushed by Chance. The pair ends up battling it out in a nearby construction site.
Some cat burglar Black Foxes. He twists his ankle.
I know. He's an old man. Witnessing the battle, the Black Fox decides to flee, but twists his ankle, leaping out a window. Realizing how vulnerable he is, the Fox decides to flee the situation. Meanwhile, Spider-Man manages to get the best of Chance, ripping out the power supply for his armor.
Using your big brain. Good job.
Hey-oh. Causing an electrical feedback, stunning the assassin.
Should have killed him, but, I guess we're not allowed to do that.
I mean, maybe he was hoping that killed him. Oh, it's an accident.
Oh, time to send him to the recycler.
Oh my, the smokestack.
Exactly.
When Spider-Man tries to continue his pursuit of the Black Fox, he discovers his Spider Tracer in a nearby alley and realizes that he has lost the thief once again. Changing back into Peter Parker, the hero pays a visit to Elmo Twig and offers to sell the gold notebook. Twig agrees to buy it, but for no more $3,000. Well, he probably tell Peter's desperate. With no other choice, Peter is forced to accept the offer.
I would have just melted that fricker down. Made my own little gold bars. Who cares?
Exactly.
Peter's not smart.
Peter then uses the money to anonymously pay for Nathan Lubinsky's hospital bills. Peter then pays a visit to his aunt and Nathan in the hospital. Nathan is annoyed that someone has done so anonymously, saying that it has been happening too often lately. When how dare people just give me free money?
Yeah.
When Peter asks what Nathan is talking about, he points Peter's attention to a news broadcast about the anonymous return of the Eye of Carnelia and collected the reward. Realizing that the Black Fox returned the stolen gem himself, Peter is amused by the thief's ballsy move. He stole it, then returned it to get the reward.
What is he, a suburban mom selling lipstick at Sephora?
Oh my.
That's a little niche, but it's okay.
It's like stealing someone's dog and returning it for the reward. There you go.
That's okay. I always pay them in counterfeit money because I know you stole
funny
it in
money.
the first place.
Here, this is good at any strip club in the greater Miami area.
Exactly.
At that moment, aboard a cruise ship on the Atlantic, the Black Fox can't believe he was reduced to returning something he successfully stole. However, his humiliation is quickly forgotten when he notices a woman on deck wearing an expensive necklace and begins romancing her.
He's a gold digger.
Show me your family jewels, I'll show you mine. With no money left, Peter heads to his apartment to face the music and finds himself strangely at peace, even though he is about to become homeless. Parker is in first surprise when he arrives at his apartment and is confronted by his landlady, Marnie Muggins. Muggins explains that his friend Mary Jane left a note for him. Mary Jane writes to explain that she couldn't stand to see Peter evicted. Peter can't believe it, and when
Bruce paid for that.
Exactly. And when he goes into his apartment, he discovers that she paid to have the place repaired and refurbished. Peter collapses in a nearby chair, and Muggins tells Peter that he looks sick. He tells her that she is wrong, that he feels just as well. No, at this point, I mean, yeah, she has Bruce, but it's like she's making like supposedly a ton of money modeling at this point. So
We all know that what modeling is code for, so especially in New York. But none of my business. If they're happy, I'm happy.
you're saying she's working as an organic sex bot? Okay.
Ooh, I like that. Organic sex bot. Put it on the list.
there's your advertising. So good. It feels organic.
Organic eggplant and vagine.
Green. Green sex workers. No meat involved. No real meat involved.
Impossible bots. Hey, oh shit! I gotta trademark that. Hold on. Beyond bots. Hold on.
Yes. Beyond
Right.
bots. Make you feel better when you're humping that lifeless machine.
This wasn't that bad of an issue. I mean,
No.
you could have literally substituted Chance for any cannon fodder villain, though, is the whole point. I guess, so I don't understand why they put him in this one.
I mean, like I said, I think this is his first appearance, so maybe Michelini was just looking for a shekel or something, but...
Okay. Fair
But,
enough. Hey, man, make it how you need to make it.
Hey, like I said, it's like there are some, depending what issue you pick up. I mean, there are some decent stuff in Web of Spider-Man. And like I said, we're gonna get to a point where Jerry Conway is gonna be writing Spectacular and Web at the same time. So,
Okay.
what a golden era! Jerry Conway on those two, and then it was McFarlane on and Michelini on Amazing.
No, like literally, what a time to be alive. The kids don't know.
No.
They don't know.
Oh no, what was that? A couple of episodes back, we were talking about, man, we got side boob every month from McFarlane art. Come on. Oh yeah, the apartment was firebombed in Web of Spider-Man 11.
Yeah.
And Peter Mary Jane tried to repaint an Amazing Spider-Man 273.
Yep, that's the one that I remember.
Yeah. Oh yes, the Foreigner has begun expanding his networks to New York City, as seen in Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 115. The Foreigner.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the whole gold thing. Yes, it was Web of Spider-Man 6 and Amazing Spider-Man 268. So that's why I was like, which one was it? It was both Web of Spider-Man and Amazing. All right, ready for more Chance, Lil?
If we must.
All right, kids. Amazing. Hey, at the end of the second one, we're gonna get the first full appearance of a big figure.
Big figure, huh?
Certain muscle head. I mean, he's everywhere in Marvel these days.
Yeah.
All right, Amazing Spider-Man 298 from March 1988. Chance Encounter. Wonder who's back.
Who's back?
I see.
Back again.
I see who's back. Writer David Michelini.
I wonder who that shadow could be.
Yes, penciler Todd McFarlane. So you're probably gonna get some side boob kids.
Janet Jackson.
Inker Bob McLeod. Colors, yes, Janet Jackson. She took time off from singing to color this issue. Letterers Rick Parker and Ken Lopez, and editor Jim Salicrup. Man, that Marvel bullpen was really kicking in the 80s. I mean, Ralph Macchio, Janet Jackson.
She actually, I know, that Janet, I think it's, she's also known as like JJ. She did some stuff at Valiant.
Oh yeah. I just clicked the link. Yeah, Marvel, Valiant, Defiant, and Broadway.
I don't know about all that, but the Valiant stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's saying here, yeah, she's a writer, colorist, cover artist, and editor. So, oh, it's the white. It's the white Janet Jackson. Yeah. Yes, Janet Claire Jackson. Yes. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, pseudonyms Janet Jackson and JJ. Yeah. All right. You know what we should do one month?
This is the first appearance of Life Foundation, really?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. I was thinking one month we should try to work it on all our shows. Maybe try to do like think we could pull off on every show like an all-female creator month or something.
I don't know.
It would have
That's crazy. It's 2023, and we're both like, can we? I'm pretty sure.
I was gonna say
it might all just be the same people, like Kelly Thompson, Kelly Sue Dominic,
Yeah,
Gail Simone.
I mean, if we did it, it would probably be a more current stuff because
Yeah.
it'd have to be like the last 10 years or so.
Yeah. You probably want to hold off for next year's.
Yeah.
Women's Month. So
Yeah.
That's March. So.
Yeah. All right. Chance Encounter. The costume assassin known as Chance has been hired to eliminate Oren Concardi, a mobster who is about to turn over state evidence to the authorities. Chance takes Concardi to a safe house in Yonkers where authorities are about to escort him to the courthouse. Chance flies in on his rocket boots and incapacitates the government agents. During the ensuing firefight, Concardi attempts to escape in the car brought to take him to court. Chance quickly blows up the car, killing Oren inside. As he flies back toward Manhattan, Chance contacts his employer, Ronald Treach, to inform him that his target has been eliminated. While in the cloisters, Mary Jane is posing for a modeling shoot. With the shoot running late, she calls her husband, Peter Parker, at home. She gets the voicemail and tells him she will be running late and that she might be able to secure that condo for them at the ritzy Bedford Towers.
Not Bedford Towers.
No,
Get out of there, Mary Jane.
No good can come from that.
Oh, damn it.
I love they say voicemail, but you know it's 1988. That's a effing answering machine. You know it is.
Yes, of course. I think the person that was that wrote this was too young to know what answering service was.
I'm sure they were flipping that tape and everything. Remember those little micro cassettes?
Oh, I do.
Peter is at the Daily Bugle when he checks his messages and hears the news. Peter isn't as excited to move in to such an upscale location, but it will help with his wife's public image. And Mary Jane can certainly afford it. So, yeah, see, she's making the modeling money.
Yeah. Peter Parker's a bum. He can't even take care of his own wife. He's a bum.
Why is he? Why? Other men are taking care of her.
I mean, hey, to each their own. Fetish.
Consensual
adults, none of my business.
I mean, that's what people are screaming about in current Peter Parker. They're like, yeah, he's just a couple.
Oh, yeah. Current Peter Parker is absolutely a worthless bum.
Well, people are calling him a cuckold. It's like, okay.
Maybe he's like, hey, it's a fetish. Maybe he's into it. Maybe that's consensual. I don't know. It's none of our business.
Oh, my.
They're only common law married, as you know.
Well, yeah, after one more day. Why you gotta bring that up, Snickers ad?
We're hitting all. I'll just make sure we get all the bingo cards. That's all.
Drink some rum, Lilith. You're not yourself.
Oh, don't mind. Well, mimosa. Don't mind if I do.
Oh yeah, it's before noon.
Yeah.
When Peter tells us that Joe, oh my God, you like that clock strikes noon. She's like, oh, time to switch.
Tequila sunrise it is.
When Peter tells this to Joe Robertson, then asks for a photo assignment, Joe regrets to tell him that he has nothing available. That's when he is approached by Joy Mercado.
Joy, get out of here.
The original Nora Winters.
Yes.
Who has a solution for Peter. She has heard of a shipment of foreign arms being shipped into New York City to be considered by Congress for military use. However, they don't want domestic manufacturers to learn this. She has another story to cover, but offers to split the fee for the story if Peter goes to the pier and snaps photos and takes notes. Peter accepts the job, but still feels down on himself for not being a decent enough provider in his marriage. Peter goes up to the roof of the Daily Bugle and changes into Spider-Man so he can web sling home. There he finds the apartment crowded now that all of Mary Jane's personal belongings have been moved in. When he thinks about how much Mary Jane is sacrificing to make their marriage work, Peter decides to do something special for her. Peter comes up with an idea when he sees a magazine cover with a Chippendales motto on it. When Mary Jane comes home, she discovers that Peter has set up a romantic dinner and he presents it wearing nothing but a bow tie and a pair of trunks. Unfortunately, Mary Jane isn't alone as she has brought over her co-worker Sandy Kinsler to meet him.
Kinsler!
Immediately embarrassed, Peter runs into the bedroom to put on some decent attire, much to the amusement of the two women. So see,
Got a throuple going. Just saying.
I know. What's going on? Because Sandy even said he's cute. Hey, McFarlane beat equal opportunity, man. He gave you almost naked Peter Parker here.
Yep, what's fair is fair. That Canadian sense of fairness, you gotta love it.
Yep. I see Justin.
He's
right
like, I see John Bird's lingerie. Well, I'm gonna give you Peter Parker in a bow tie.
No. McFarlane's gearing up for some Mary Jane lingerie. So he's like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
So
But he's just making it, fair play.
So if anyone complains about the Mary Jane stuff, he'll be like, "Did you read 298?" Meanwhile, Chance has just finished a date when his wrist alarm goes off.
You're doing me now?
Who is this? Little Hellfire? 29:30. Okay, get out. So he ends the date to make this appointment, sending his date home in a limo. Chance to so again, replace limo with Uber. This is Lilith. Hey, kid, get out of here. I got what I needed. I gotta go kill somebody.
Lucky it's not you.
Yeah. Chance takes a cab to his home where he opens a secret panel where he hides his costume. Answering his communicator, he is put in touch with Carlton Drake of the Life Foundation.
I hate the Drake.
Drake was informed by his employer that Chance could help them with an expensive problem. Chance is intrigued and sets up a meeting with Drake. By this point, Peter, Mary Jane, and Sandy have finished their dinner. That's when Sandy decides to call it a night, giving Peter the chance to make good on his promise of a special dessert for his wife.
Nobody wants your cream pie, Parker!
Whoa! Mary Jane's like,
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
oh my. It carries her to their bedroom. Meanwhile, during the old
Rumpy pumpy.
at the Endicott building, members of the Life Foundation are concerned over Carlton Drake hiring Chance to do work for them because of the fact that he draws too much attention.
Chance can't remain subtle. Oh,
Yeah, please. Guy with rocket, his ugly green costume and rocket boots. Okay. Drake assures them that on this operation, Chance agreed to remain subtle. That's when Chance arrives through the window, much to the irritation of the other members of the Life Foundation.
Like right on cue, man.
Drake then informs Chance that they would like him to steal the arms that are being shipped in from Europe that evening. At first, Chance thinks that he is dealing with terrorists and refuses the job. However, Drake assures him that the weapons will not be used against innocent people. That is satisfactory enough for Chance to take the job. The following evening, Spider-Man is at the docks to photograph the arms shipment for Joy Mercado. That's when Chance arrives and attacks the soldiers. Spider-Man webs up his camera to take snaps of the situation. Meanwhile, Chance grabs the highest-ranking officer on the ground and has him order his troops to a ceasefire. Suddenly, a submarine rises out of the water, and the soldiers are forced to load the shipment into the sub. Spider-Man is surprised to learn that Chance is out of jail, following his appearance in Web of Spider-Man 15. Before the wall crawler can act, there's a sudden blackout that plunges the pier into total
Thank you, Apocalypse.
X Factor, yes. Blech. See, last time it was an Asgardian snowstorm. This time it's an X-Men villain.
That's how it goes.
Poor Peter Parker. Then Inferno's coming.
Yeah. Talk about it. First she's hot and then she's cold.
Heyo. When Chance guns down one of the soldiers, Spider-Man leaps in to stop him from harming anyone else. When Chance hears police sirens approaching, he considers the situation botched. Chance blasts the crane holding the crates of ammunition. Spider-Man leaps to stop it from falling on the soldiers, allowing Chance to escape. The weight is too much for the wall crawler, and with the last of his strength, he shoves the munitions into the water. Later, the paramedics thank Spider-Man for his actions as he saved the life of the wounded soldier. However, Spider-Man feels bad for hesitating in order to take more photos for the Bugle. Back at the Endicott building, Chance has come to pay the amount he owes the Life Foundation for failure. However, he insists he sign a receipt for bookkeeping purposes. Chance indulges them, and when he touches the pen to paper, he triggers a trap that stuns him with a powerful jolt of electricity.
Dang, he got shocked, electrocuted twice.
Twice, yeah. Man, I'd be putting insulation in that suit, man. Carlton Drake is informed that Chance is still alive, much to his delight, as he doesn't want the mercenary dead yet. Back at his apartment, Peter tells the whole story to Mary Jane. However, she isn't upset with him for taking more photos. She is upset about thinking less of him thinking less of himself. She reminds him that happiness doesn't have a price tag, and he promises not to feel so bad about her making more money than him. And meanwhile, in an abandoned building in the South Bronx, a lone man observes a number of stories about
that creepy shadow we've been seeing for months
that he has pinned to the wall. He has a bunch of brains he's snacking on. The man has been studying Spider-Man for months and vows to get revenge against the hero very soon. As he slams his fist into his other hand, a black substance begins to ooze over, forming a pattern similar to the gloves of Spider-Man's black and white costume. Yeah, before this, there's been like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 pages, I think, at the end of like a Web of Spider-Man issues where basically you just see like a hand, like, I don't know, shove Peter Parker on a train tracks or something, or there was like one other situation, and both times Peter's like, why didn't my spider sense go off? The next issue, you're going to get the full last page reveal, kids, who it is.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody's favorite meathead.
Mm-hmm. So thoughts, Lilith?
That's so interesting that, Chance is connected to all these like random like things. Better things.
Oh, interesting. A copy of this issue was torn up in the 1988 film Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Huh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Let's say you're just like, hey, buy me a Spider-Man comic. And that was just the one
I've
album.
never seen any Elvira, honestly. So.
Oh yeah, there's so many notes about.
I think we covered all of them.
Yeah, well, especially a lot of them are like about that shadowy figure. Oh, and the cover is part of the cover gallery from the Sega CD version of the video game, The Amazing Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Was that Sega Genesis?
I don't think so.
Sega.
Yeah, it might have been.
Amazing Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin. Oh, it might have. Oh, yes. 1991 Genesis and Master System. And 1992 came to the Game Gear.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Game Gear. Ugh, that thing was before its ahead of its time. I had one. It was kind of terrible, honestly.
Oh my God, I mean, if not here, we could do. That's another thing we could do on Salty and Petty. Rank these Spider-Man video games.
Oh, jeez.
There's been enough of them.
We all know which ones are the superior Spider-Man games. Sony.
Not the original. What was that? The Atari 2600.
Oh God. Can you even call it that? It's like a red and blue dot.
I know. I was gonna say, what's that green dot? Oh, that's the Green Goblin. Oh, okay.
Pac-Man had better graphics.
I was gonna say Pong had better graphics. All right, ready for the next issue?
Let's do it. Amazing
Spider-Man 299, April 1988, by the same team. Survival of the hittest.
Whatever the hell that means.
They were trying instead of survival of the fittest. They're trying for the Hitman. They tried. You tried,
Jim
Michelangelo.
Sauerkraut, how dare you not catch that and fix it?
They tried their punny business. Ever since he escaped a failed arm heist the night before.
This was released on my birthday.
Oh my!
I was 1 year old.
No, wait. Oh, yeah. 1 year old. Yeah, because the release date was December '87. Yeah, December 8th,
The
'87.
cover date was 1988, whatever that's about.
Again, the cover date's always a little bit ahead of when it actually releases.
Yeah.
Ever since he escaped a failed arm heist that night before, Spider-Man has been trying to track down the mercenary known as Chance. After crisscrossing the city for hours, Spider-Man picks up his spider tracer signal coming from inside the trailer of a big rig and goes to investigate. His cover is almost blown when a kid in the car in front witnesses Spider-Man's arrival and tries to warn the driver. With the truck stuck in a traffic
Snitches
jam,
get stitches, kids.
exactly, he is spotted by a traffic officer. He tells Spider-Man to get off the truck or he will be arrested. When Spider-Man tries to explain that a dangerous supervillain might be inside, the driver calls his bluff, telling the officer that it is building supplies for Carlton Drake. Since Carlton Drake is a respected businessman, the officer wants Spider-Man to provide proof. Not wanting to rip the doors off for fear of innocents getting hurt in a potential crossfire, Spider-Man asks the officer if the officer will take his word for it. Having heard enough, the policeman tells Spider-Man to scram. Inside the trailer, Chance is being kept sedated by members of the Life Foundation. Watching as the truck goes into the hall and tunnel, Spider-Man decides to give up for now since the truck could be heading anywhere once it reaches the New Jersey side. Hey, forget about it. Spider-Man then heads home, but when
Just
he
a couple of humble trash collectors over here. Don't worry about it.
concrete salesman.
Concrete shoes, maybe.
Exactly. Oh, you want a tour of the river, eh?
I heard you really like the fishes. Maybe you should sleep with them, eh?
Do you like fish sticks?
Nice. I am a gay mermaid.
Bitch, are you sure you're not a hobbit? Oh.
Oh, we love South Park.
Yeah, we're going to do more South Park. Spider-Man then heads home, but when he arrives on the roof, he discovers that his skylight is locked. There's a note taped to it about a skylight repairman and to go through the front door. Spider-Man then leaps into an alley beside his apartment and recovers the spare set of clothing he stashed there and changes out of his costume. Inside, Peter discovers that his wife has hired a cleaning lady named Estelle. Mary Jane explains that she hired Estelle when she became a model. Going into the bedroom, Peter tells her about his inability to find Chase and is upset by this failure. She suggests that Peter go out and partially
Because that's what she does.
exactly what she would do to cheer herself up.
We know. We've seen it. Roll the footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. So the pimp is Estelle. Okay.
Ooh, dark.
Meanwhile, in New Jersey,
The Life Foundation is so random, bro.
I know.
It ties up a lot of people. Like even poor Hulk gets in there and Roxxon and.
But yeah, they eventually get really tangled up with Venom. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I mean, all their symbiotes are forcibly spawned from him. So.
Yeah. Chance is brought to a property owned by the Life Foundation. Inside the trailer, Carlton Drake's guards are concerned about keeping Chance alive. Drake assures them that the Life Foundation has planned for every contingency, and keeping Chase alive is integral to them. They soon enter the private underground compound built by the Life Foundation called Sanctum Maximus.
Don't wreck your rectum.
Whoa!
I mean, don't wreck your sanctum.
You're right the first time. Lord.
The spawning club. That's a little too on the nose.
I know. I saw that. I saw that. I was like, oh, but this is before the book, so he was playing it. He was playing it. He told you he was leaving, kids.
Well, that and because the symbiotes are spawned from Venom too.
Yes.
So it works on multiple levels.
Yes. At that moment, Peter and Mary Jane are partying at the Spawning Club, a trendy bar. Peter is surprised by all the celebrities and fashion personalities that are there.
Eddie! Is that Eddie Murphy? It's funny because Saturday Night Live connection, I guess.
I guess. Well, and he's a movie star.
Yeah, he's a movie star, comedian.
He went, and he's at the club because he wants to party all the time.
Hey man, that is a certain person's ringtone to this day on my phone. So
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
It's a good song, man. Rick James made it.
Her medicine doctor.
No. I buy mine legally from a dispensary.
I know. But you have that, yeah. But the guy who
You always gotta have a guy though, just in case. It is true.
the guy who discovered your glaucoma and Peter finds Mary Jane's world exciting, but only wishes to experience it in small doses.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know the small dose he wants to experience.
Superior puss.
While back at Sanctum Maximus, Chance has had all his equipment removed and has been shackled to the chair.
Hell.
Yeah.
We're doing me now?
I think the pants come off next.
This should not be the relatable part of the story. What the heck?
That third bedroom, kids. Members of the Life Foundation have not been able to figure out how to get the devices to work. Now they threaten to harm him if he doesn't reveal his secrets, but Chance refuses to talk. Later that night, Peter and Mary Jane are back at their apartment. Peter still can't get his mind off of Chance and tells Mary Jane that he has to go back out looking for him. Mary Jane understands, but asks Peter to be careful. He's alone with Mary Jane, and all I can think about is Chance. Wonder guys.
Sad whistle.
No wonder guys are stealing your wife. Jeez.
Exactly.
We learned nothing from
Betty.
Oh yeah, that's
she was
true.
out with Flash. Like, come on now.
I wouldn't want to be in a long-term relationship with me neither.
Flash deserves so much better. Just saying.
Yeah, get him back with Felicia.
Well, I can't do that right now.
I know.
We're playing the love triangle. We're playing love geometry right now.
The following day, Peter goes to the Daily Bugle and checks their computer database on any information pertaining to Carlton Drake. He finds nothing entirely sinister, but prints off the records for later examination. The only item of interest was supporting an agricultural support for Empire State University. All roads lead back to Empire State University. On his way out, Joe Robertson asks Peter if he is going out to get some more freelance photos. Parker tells him that he might do so later, but for now, he's going back to school. Who is he, Rodney Dangerfield?
Nice.
Thank you.
Niche, but nice.
No respect.
He gets no respect.
No respect. Peter. I love that. I love his joke. He's like, he's like, I have no luck at all. He's like, one day I woke up, I opened the bedroom door, the door handle fell off. He's like, I went in the shower, the knob fell off. He's like, I'm afraid to go to the bathroom.
F in the chat for Rodney Dangerfield, please.
Exactly. Peter pays a visit to his old alma mater, ESU, where he asks administrative assistant Annie Dietz to pull up the records about the Life Foundation connections to ESU. He soon learns that the foundation provided free property in northern New Jersey until recently when they took it back, making a connection between the land and the truck heading into New Jersey. Peter figures where Chance was taken.
It is the Garden State after all, Philip.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, so much stuff grows there. Sure.
Garden.
Exactly. Peter considers calling Mary Jane to tell her where he is going, but decides against it as this will only make her worry, and we need it for a plot point. Yes. Soon, Peter hitchhikes up to the northern part of New Jersey.
You're hitchhiking in New Jersey? Are you out of your mind? Spider sense or not? It's not
Man,
kids very good things, bro.
Better be telling Chance. You know what it cost me to get up here?
Suck.
What is it? Gas, grass, nobody rides for me. That just reminds me of the Dogma.
You know how many 18-wheelers are covered in web fluid today, sir? Oh. By the time he arrives in the area, it is nightfall. Slipping into the trees, Peter changes into his Spider-Man costume and begins
as he gargles some mouthwash.
Oh! Well, either way, he's spitting. Jeez. We're not right. He eventually finds a
This
gated...
podcast is rated Teen Plus.
No kidding. Corny business.
Nice.
Peter chases. He finds a gated area surrounded by armed guards. Secretly entering the property, Spider-Man searches around until he comes to a massive camouflage facility. He begins looking for a way in when a truck approaches the facility. Spider-Man hitches a ride underneath the vehicle to get inside. He is shocked by the massive facility within, rolling
That's
out.
what she said.
Ew! Rolling from under the truck and taking cover behind some munitions crates, Spider-Man wonders if the Life Foundation might be some kind of terrorist organization. Suddenly, Spider-Man begins picking up his spider tracer. After a quick search, he finds where Chance has been confined. Spider-Man agrees to let Chance free in exchange for an explanation as to what is going on. Chance explains that the Life Foundation are a group of wealthy survivalists who believe that the end of the world is coming soon. In order to survive, they've constructed their sanctuaries so they can survive the end. He was hired to steal weapons to provide Sanctum Maximus with enough firepower to defend it from attack. Idiots, you build your secret doomsday bunker in Mexico.
He's underground, not out in the wild.
Yeah!
The wilds of New Jersey, somebody. I definitely know not why they needed all that firepower now.
And you don't need a ton of people, a couple dogs and some sex bots. Come on.
Exactly. Oh, now you've busted me. Yes, I am prepping for the end of the world. You busted me.
Oh my god, those male sex bots are going to be dressed like butlers. I just know it. Ma'am, is there anything else you would like me to clean?
Nope, just get the fan and the grapes.
Wow! I think the pants come off next. Spider-Man manages to get Chance free, but the controls of his chair were wired into the alarm system.
Duh.
When guards begin coming into the room, Spider-Man has no choice but to call a truce with Chance and allow him to regain his weapons. With the combined firepower provided by Chance, Spider-Man is able to fight through the guards. By this point, Carlton Drake decides that the best thing to do is retreat. As they escape in a helicopter, Spider-Man and Chance make their escape. On the way out, Chance uses his blasters to ignite the crates of weapons. The pair manages to get out just moments before Sanctum Maximus explodes. Chance thanks Spider-Man for the rescue and offers him to give him a lift back to Manhattan. He sits on his back. No comment. Meanwhile, one of the most famous scenes in comic history, kids. Mary Jane returns to the apartment. Seeing what appears to be her husband's costume in the darkness, she believes her husband is home. However, she is shocked when his mask suddenly smiles, revealing a mouthful of teeth. Turning on the light, Mary Jane is horrified to see that this man is not her husband, but a massive grinning brute wearing something that looks just like Spider-Man's costume.
Like I said, Chance being in this issue, like this being a Chance issue is so freaking random.
Yes, kid, the first full appearance of Venom on that last page, and so the
Edward Brock.
And so the cash grab begins. Damn.
Yeah. That's the best thing about this issue. Sorry, no tea, no shade. It just is. It's just facts.
Hey, we covered some of like his Venom's early appearances on Comic Capers early on, but do you think we could do it here again, like Amazing 300 and stuff?
I mean, Comic Capers isn't on YouTube, is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh. On the Southgate feed, though, right?
No, that was the Capes and Lunatics, but yes, it was on Sidekicks. It wasn't here. No, that's fine. That's fine.
If you want, I'm sure. You know.
We could go. Well, we really didn't get in depth on Maximum Carnage.
I'm gonna leave that to DG Chichester for you guys to review.
I was gonna say I could probably get Justin to do it, but yeah, I know. Oh God, that would kill. I don't know if I want to do that. I might kill Chichester.
Read these 12 issues real quick, bud.
There's like 14, I think. Oh God, look what they let them get away with. All right. Yeah. So, other thoughts on this, Lil?
No, I mean it's just weird that it was a two-parter. Like we're definitely into modern comics at this point now.
Well, maybe we're killing time till 300.
Oh, absolutely, we're killing time till 300. It's like, why not?
I need to fill two issues before we get the big Venom thing in 300. Michelani's like,
I know the perfect villain.
Shekels time, yes.
Like I said, hey, I do not begrudge anybody making their shekels for sure. I mean, it wasn't a bad story. Like I said, did it need to be 2 issues? No, but despite it being 2 issues, it's pretty fast paced. It is just so wild that, like I said, Chance is tied to Venom's first appearance. Like, jeez Louise.
Because I think that 298 might have even started McFarlane's run on Amazing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because he wasn't on 290. I think. Remember 296 and 297? That was a 2-parter where
it was fill-in
the Doc Ock one. Yeah, no, because I mean you're going further back. It's like Craven's Last Hunt, The Wedding. So I believe
because it was Alex Salviuk before that. He
exactly
came,
yeah. So kids. I mean 290. I wonder what the going rate for 298 is like for the floppy, because that is the McFarlane's first issue.
Let's see.
Here we go. She's gonna Google it. But yeah, I was gonna say a lot of the notes on 299 are just about Venom.
I see something. Depending on the graded copy, I see a graded copy 9.2 for 80. I see one that's a 9.2 for 140.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No, because I thought it was gonna be like hundreds of dollars.
There's so many of them.
We're
not in the era. Like we're not in the era where, you know what I mean. It's so many of them.
Depending how many you got. Yeah.
So
true. I'm sure 300.
I mean, McFarlane's was really popular, so
yeah. And 299 and 300 probably go for more because that was like the first Venom appearances.
Yeah. No, those are probably.
That's got to be thousands, probably, don't you think? I mean, 300. Like an original first printing in good condition of 300. Yeah, I'm sure that's fetching a pretty penny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Well, I know we covered the new stuff last episode.
Still, it's in the 500s. That's still kind of technically reasonable.
Yeah.
As low as 100, but
I mean,
it's not the best condition.
Yeah, I mean, considering that's the first full appearance of Venom, yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Like I said, this is when you get back towards the 60s and 70s.
Oh yeah. It
being in good condition is like it's gonna be an arm and a leg in your firstborn child too, probably.
Oh yeah, as the paper keeps getting better and it doesn't degrade as much. Yeah.
I mean, and at that point, then you need it to be signed. You gotta have like the whole thing. Like it just becomes this whole vicious cycle. But
and I swear I heard like when they grade your books, like they won't include the value of the signature unless like they witness the person.
Yeah, it has to be witnessed. Usually, when you so. At my 2 like comic book stores in Florida, when there's like a big guy there, they actually bring in the graded company. They put the slab and they send it off for you. Like they witness the signature, they have the COA, and that's how that works.
I mean, that sucks, but I get it. So people aren't counterfeiting all these signatures. But
yeah. I mean, for me, I wouldn't even want like most of my signed stuff. Like I never put in a slab because that's stupid. Now you can't read it. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, putting it in a slab for me, I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's just not my kind of cup of tea. Like, I know how to bag and board my own damn shit. You know what I mean? I know how to preserve comics on my own.
But I guess it's just like a guarantee where it's like, oh, yeah, no one was flipping through this because it's slab,
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, I have like intrusive thoughts. It's like, yeah, maybe I do want to read it. Maybe I will put a crack in the spine if I want to.
I mean, I guess it's one of those things.
Like, collect how you want, but that's just not
Yeah.
personally how I prefer to collect.
I mean, I guess the whole thing is like everyone's like, if you find a very good condition copy, you slab it, but then you find like a copy, like maybe the cover's falling off just the read,
Yeah. Well, I can't stand when covers are like, I don't even understand. Like, I get it. It's like the whole publishing thing when they take the cover off. It's like, that's the whole point of a comic book.
Oh yeah. That's like when I go through a back issue bin and I see something with no cover. I'm like, I'm not buying this.
Yeah. That publishing policy really
I know.
really sucks.
I'm like, you better give this to me for free if it don't got no cover.
For real. That's how I feel too. But anyway, yeah. Like I said, it's surprisingly not that bad of a story. Just cannon fodder, and like I said, he doesn't really show up very often. So
Yeah. Okay, so a lot of times, if you get like a big group, of cannon fodder, you might see Chance in the background or something.
If you squint, yeah.
Exactly. All right. Anything else, Lilith Hellfire?
No. Any new Spider-Man you want to talk about?
Like
that
I
we didn't already talk about.
No. Oh, we didn't bring this up last time. Did you read Amazing 27? What did you think of Zeb's take on Otto?
It's an interesting artistic choice.
Yeah, I mean, visually, I'm just like, really? We're doing.
That was the artist's interpretation, so
and those
editors liked it.
And
who am I to say?
And those new.
I'm only paying for the book. Who am I to say?
And those new tentacles. I'm like,
yeah, I don't.
Tentacles.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they're sentient. I don't think they're sparkly. I don't think they're quantum. Not my kind of tentacles.
Exactly. Again, this always happens. I mean, they always try to like revamp some of these villains.
Old. I like what I like.
I mean, Byrne tried to do it in 99, 2000. God, Electro got that horrible black and white costumes.
Yeah.
They turned that back. Yeah,
this ain't sticking. Don't worry about it.
I know.
Especially since, aren't we supposed to be getting another Superior Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, they're doing something. I don't think they've given us details, but yeah, Dan Slott's doing something Superior Spider-Man.
So I definitely don't think he's going to be looking like that. So
like I said maybe it's another one of those series set back in the past, so maybe it's during Otto's original run as Superior Spider-Man. So I don't know.
That's what they're going for.
Probably.
Yeah. We haven't had it confirmed yet, but yeah. So.
But no, you want a monkey with Otto's look? Give me white suit Otto back.
Yes, that's what I want.
I mean, I know the jumpsuit is classic, but I mean, oh my god, that white suit Otto from the 90s.
Yeah, I agree. With his little bowl haircut. It's
a
must.
He ain't pulling no stunner unless he gets in that white suit.
I think that would be a fun design. I could use some toys with the white suit Otto for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I saw there are various artists of the 90s that pulled it off, pretty well. So I'm just like, bring that white suit back. I mean,
and don't mess with the tentacles. The tentacles are fine.
Just think of the irony of this villain wearing white, And why is he a villain? Because he's doing it after Labor Day. Okay.
Nice. That's only white shoes.
Okay. All right. So anything else?
No, not at all. I need a Amazing Spider-Man cartoon that I can really sink my teeth into. I just, ever since the 90s is the gold standard, and it just, even though he doesn't punch a single person, it's still a really amazing show.
Well, again, like the last couple of iterations, it's like him at, again, they're playing him up as a teenager again and again, and
Listen,
I know
Amazing Spidey and his friends is good, but I'm not 5 years old, so
yeah. And again, it's like we keep playing him up as the teenager, which I get the appeal of, but it's like, how about something where he's working at the Bugle, like our, back in the day,
Yeah, put him back in college at minimum.
Exactly, yeah. You want him in school still, but yeah, you want to age him up a little bit. Yeah, college.
So kids can have like, oh, see, Peter's in college. You should go to college too. Rack up that debt, babes. Rack it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so weird. Some of those more modern series where like him and Miles are the same age.
Yeah, that's icky for me.
And Gwen's at Spider-Gwen's
there. I'm just like, yeah, this is not working for me. But like again, it's a cartoon. Most of those kids probably don't even read the comics or know.
Yeah. Again,
it's one of those things. Yeah.
They want all the kids to be represented. So yeah. See, we included a girl.
Yeah. Mona Lisa, Ninja Turtles, we know. Venus, Ninja Turtles, we know. Didn't work, bud. Didn't work.
Probably the greatest time that the most successful time they pulled that off. She-Ra, all right,
Yeah.
in the 80s.
And she did tank the Masters of the Universe. It's like, oh, she has the power now too with her little pink sword. Cool.
That's right. It wasn't enough to milk the boys for all their money. Let's get the girls too. All right, so
Mattel.
that's another thing. That's another Salty Petty episode. 80s toys.
Turn cartoons, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we kind of did that with Transformers, but I mean, there are so many.
There's plenty more, but
the 80s was the haven.
Duke Nukem.
The 80s was the height of that. Oh, Thundercats, G.I. Joe. God, all the other ones too.
I'm still sucked into the G.I. Joe universe. I have so many G.I. Joe toys. It's ridiculous.
You're gonna try any of the comics when they come out?
I am.
The Image ones? Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, me too.
I'm just so shocked that it's Image. The IDW or the IDW didn't try to get it back.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't sure if they lost it or if they let the
Dark Horse could use a boon. I mean, they're clinging on to that Buffy property. That's about all they got.
I'm surprised. I was shocked that Disney Marvel wasn't greedy and tried to gobble that up.
Yeah, that's what I mean by IDW. Because they do have that relationship with IDW.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm sure they're going to meet Spawn though. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's Image. They might. I mean, oh my God. I mean, it's Kirkman's in charge. I mean, you could be dropping G.I. Joe in the Walking Dead universe.
That would be or Invincible.
What?
We could do some Invincibles. Yeah.
Transformers versus Invincible.
He's like just to pad his pockets a little bit more.
Hey man, good for him.
It could happen. I am interested to see what they do with it though. Like I said, they needed to reach a new generation. I think comics is a good thing, but I would prefer a cartoon. But cartoons are expensive. Animations houses are actually pretty full and backed up. So I totally get it. So we'll talk about it definitely.
Oh yeah, there might be other than least there might be a monthly show coming, kids. I don't know. Some hillbilly talked me into it. All right. I make fun of him, but I am so Ray. It's just like, oh no, I'm busy. Then you mentioned something I'm into. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can make time for that show. Yeah.
It's like just once a month. Okay, I can do that.
I mean, kids, if you want a Tigra or Hercules show, I mean, just throw it out the Ray. I'm sure he'll create one if you pressure him enough.
His wife's gonna kill you, Philip.
No, the makers of that Marvel game are gonna kill me. They're like, no, we have him hooked.
We need the money.
Talk about wrist being ready for that. I mean,
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
Or Madrox the Multiple Man. Yes, if you want a show on him, yes, reach out to Ray. That's what me and Justin were saying the one day. We're like, man, if we want the Ray for like a month of Marvel Tales, we'll just do like a Tiger episode, a Hercules episode, a Madrox episode. Maybe just end it with Moon Knight or something. We're like, yeah, we'll have Ray the whole month.
This month is dedicated to Ray. You should do it for his birthday month next year.
In honor of Ray, I'm here. Oh.
Happy birthday, pal.
All right, kids. All right, so yes, next time we're gonna cover. Oh yes, Little Hillfire. Next time we're gonna cover Amazing Spider-Man 344 and 345 and 359 and 360, featuring Cardiac. But you'll also see villains such as the Rhino, Boomerang, and the first appearance of another symbiote person.
What is this? Cannon Fighter February? What's going on here?
It's not February, but yes. And then in 2 weeks, yes, Amazing Spider-Man 172, 182, and 183. Rocket Racer.
Yeah. Okay.
Some classic cannon fodder.
Okay.
In its background, yeah.
Okay. You're really pushing it this summer, Phil.
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, September can't come soon enough, guys.
Wake me when September ends. No, but I mean, I pushed it back. But Lilith, I mean, in August you're going to be getting your Black Cat month, so
Finally, jeez. I mean, it should have been for October, but it's fine.
why? Why October?
Black Cat. Spooky.
Oh, Matt. Okay, I get it. You're reaching. Okay. No, we're gonna be doing mutant werewolf.
E2, Philip. E2.
I know. No, October's gonna be mutant werewolves. Come on.
I know. You've
All
been
right.
threatening that for decades at this point.
And then oh god, and then of course November is going to be I believe it's our 5th annual gobble one.
Can't let the viewers down. Gotta give them what they want.
I was going to say we did that the first year, right? I mean,
yeah, we totally did. It was a joke, and then you actually did it. You crazy son of a bitch! You actually
I need some kind of intro, pre-recorded intro. We've been gobbling for 5 years.
5 years straight, baby.
Who are we, Mary Jane? All right, kids. So
Karen Page, what?
Whoa! Again, bring her back. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, merchandise, social media, and Lilith Hellfire screaming at 90s comics while being completely hammered on Patreon. Find it all at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. What's that? Oh, yeah, that was last episode. We were talking about subliminal messaging.
Yeah.
You want to subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. All right.
Make it rain.
Yes. Our not so subtle messaging.
Make it rain.
All right.
So says Master Doom.
All right. Yeah, so give us money. All right.
We're doing me now.
Yes. Where can people get a hold of you?
Well, if you want to hang out with your favorite internet granny, but remember, stay off my lawn, be sure to friend me on Facebook. You'll get cryptic posts and pictures of puppies. Convince me to get a 5th dog. I really, really want a 5th dog. Convince me. I can just say I did it for the internet. The internet demanded it. What could I do?
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Only pause.
Oh God. How dare you?
Yeah, I got that last night.
I hope not.
Put it here.
No, she's just obsessed with owning dogs, kids.
I need an Ace the Bad Hound or a Jeff.
Lilith's perfect utopia. She's gonna live with no human beings. It's just gonna be dogs and robots. Nobody can talk back.
That's the dream.
I don't know, man. That little one, your little a-hole, man. He gets his digs in.
He's mellowed out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he likes the Mexican desert, so.
Not turning the TV off on you or.
Nah, he likes being outside. There's plenty of vermin for him to kill, so.
Oh, nice.
He's happy.
Just like Lilith. It's like, all it took is to leave the country. We're all happy.
All it took was to leave Florida. Leaving the country was just a perk.
Yeah. Market. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, in 1 week, Cardiac. In 2 weeks, Rocket Racer.
Phil's trying to put me into a cardiac arrest.
Hey-oh! Then the boys are back, and then next month, Black Cat. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip it good.
Consensually.